the negotiations quickly soured. The centaurs demanded a large amount of coin, while the auxilia offered only their lives. A battle broke out when one of the captives was executed, but the combatants soon scattered at the appearance of a mighty rock. The great raptor snatched up the legate and flew to its mountaintop nest. The freed prisoners were sent back to the outpost under guard, while Tacitus and the heroes set off in pursuit. They raced against time, fearing for the legate's life. Summiting the mountain, they found 3 rock in the midst of a mating ritual, with their captive leader clutched in talons. With no time to lose, they charged. The birds were defeated, and the grateful legate was rescued unharmed. Upon returning to the outpost, they learned that the strategos himself was arriving on an inspection tour. He brought with him a full entourage of soldiers, elite Varangian guard, and the legendary Heracles, his mightiest champion. The strategos praised the men of the outpost for their exemplary performance. The commanders deliberated the centaur danger before moving on to a matter more grim. A court-martial was convened to decide the fate of a deserter. As in modern times, the crime of desertion was seen as the greatest betrayal by both the officers and the deserters' comrades. Nobody stood in his defense, and the young man was summarily hanged. The atmosphere turned lighter in the evening, as the visiting soldiers met with the men of the outpost. The commanders retired to talk strategy, allowing the men some leave. Balthor and Rollo were surprised to find their uncle among the Varangians, and they caroused late into the night, talking of glorious raids past and future. Mikhail took this opportunity to sound out his counterpart on the Strategos' staff and learn how he might further ingratiate himself with the leadership of the auxiliary. Balthor slipped away, his instinct for theft taking control, and searched the pockets of the hanged man. He found naught but a few coins and a note from the boy's distraught mother. Nobody noticed his clandestine thievery, save for Eutropius, who browbeat Balthor into promising to return the boy's effects to his family. In the morning, Tacitus informed them of a shipment of weapons coming from the city, destined for the centaur tribes. The Frumentari could only learn where and when the shipment would be passing, but not who was responsible for carrying it. This would be the hero's task.